What is going on, guys? Welcome back to DS Asylum. I'm your Ward of Demetrius Shine, and today we got a video of value. We can actually agree on something here. The man's Goresh put out a video on how to fix Rising Rush, and honestly, you should go watch it. It does kind of take him a minute to get to the point, but that's kind of Goresh for you. Man talks just like I do. He kind of just talks. I don't like just like me. I don't think he actually has a script for his videos. He kind of just speaks. He knows what he's going to talk about, but after that point, he kind of just speaks. So, yeah, you should definitely go watch that video. There is some actual value in that. He addresses that Rising Rush is a problem. He also addresses the people that think Rising Rush should just be gone completely. Like, I always joke about Rising Rush being gone entirely. It shouldn't. The game literally wouldn't function properly if Rising Rush wasn't a thing. Some units would genuinely just be unkillable, like level 7 Zenkai Buu. Your 2-star God Key team is not going to touch, or your fucking 2-star Red Trunks ain't putting a dent in Zenkai 7 Buu. It's just not without Rising Rush. It's not. So, Rising Rush is a very needed mechanic because the game has been designed around it, which is bad, and he admits that that's bad, but he offers some genuinely good ways of fixing it. Now, I'm not going to tell you what he said, because if you haven't already seen his video, you should go watch his video. If you want to know what he said, go watch his damn video. But my personal thing, I like the ideas he presented. My personal thing is he briefly mentioned Rising Rush only being able to be used once. My thing is, like, for that method, I'd like to see Rising Rush only be used once per fight, but you can't guess it. Like, it can only be used once per fight, but if you get hit with this Rising Rush, you're just getting hit with it. There's nothing you can do about it. But at the same time, you can only use Rising Rush if you have the disadvantage, meaning if you're on a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 situation. If there is a 3-on-3, 2-on-2, or 1-on-1 situation, Rising Rush cannot be used. Because Rising Rush is supposed to be a comeback mechanic. There's no point in using a comeback mechanic when you're on equal footing. So you should only be allowed to use Rising Rush if you have, like, the disadvantage, and if you get into a 3-on-1 situation, it automatically gives you access to the Rising Rush, even if you haven't collected all 7 Dragon Balls. So if you end up in a 3-on-1 situation, the game just says, okay, you're getting your ass kicked. Here's this comeback mechanic. You haven't collected the Dragon Balls yet, but just here, we'll give you the extra Dragon Balls you need. Just fucking kill somebody. And then after that point, you can only use it once, but it just kills whoever you hit. Like, that's just it. It just, as long as you have the type advantage and whatnot, and you do the damage, it just kills. There is none of this guessing game bullshit. That would be my personal fix for Rising Rush. That way you can still strategize and get rid of certain units, but at the same time, it doesn't, like, completely negate your ability to fight if you get hit by one. Because if you get hit by one, all it does is bring you into a neutral setting, and you're not going to see it again. So there's obviously some, workarounds that you can make with that. That's just my personal thing after hearing what he said. Like, that's just the first thought that came to my mind after hearing what he had to say. Again, you should go watch the video. It's actually really good. Again, he kind of rambles for a little bit, but it's fine. I do that shit too. I just wanted to get my thoughts on this across. Rising Rush is a very big problem, and we all kind of need to band together, because I feel like the developers are okay with how Rising Rush currently works, and the entire rest of the world is not. So everyone kind of needs to start talking about this. Everyone and their damn dog talked about the Zenkai Awakening system. They kind of fixed it. If they wanted to truly fix it, they would have reduced the grind and increased the Zenkai, the free to play Zenkai amount to Zenkai 3, because it's bullshit how they block those cards, the arts cards behind a paywall. Fuck you guys. But yeah. This is a short little video. This video, as you saw, just came out an hour ago. I just so happened to come across it. I watched it, and I was pleasantly surprised at Goresh not just sucking the game's dick for the first time in almost a week because they released one good fucking update. He actually spoke some words of value for the first time in a couple days, and I was very happy about it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video, and once you go watch his video, which, you know what, I will actually have linked in the description down below. Once you've watched his video, come back and let me know whose idea you like more. Do you like his idea, or do you like my idea more? Or would you like to see a compromise between the two, perhaps? My idea does kind of take from his, so there is that. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.